If you're coming on the subway, it's the A or the C. Or coming down Broadway, the 1, 2, or 3. Jump off at the 72nd Street stop. From there, Central Park is just a real short hop through strawberry fields. Head on up to the lake where 1,000 New Yorkers are taking a break. Come on along, I'll see you on Sunday. Come by yourself or bring your little honey. Lay down in the shade or hang out where it's sunny. You got it made, cause you don't need any money when the people on the hill are singing in Central Park. Roger Bartlett! Mr. Ron Sunshine. On Sunday, come by yourself or bring your little honey. Lay down in the shade or hang out where it's sunny. You got it made, cause you don't need any money when the people on the hill are singing in Central Park. Hey, Jeff Van Nostrand! All afternoon, if I don't get arrested, play anything from folk to rock and roll. I've been stomping my foot so long I'm digging a hole. But I'll tell you what I've decided to do. If you keep showing up, then I will too. Come on along, I'll see you on Sunday. Come by yourself or bring your little honey. Sit down in the shade or hang out where it's sunny. You got it made, cause you don't need any money when the people on the hill are singing in Central Park. Dodger, take it again. Used to go against the wind, but that's no way to fly. Flapping my wings, I get no place, no matter how hard I try. But when I just give in and go to where the blowing breeze has planned, you know I find a better place wherever I might land. Some people fly in circles, crying life is so unfair. Convinced that if they're over here, all the good stuff must be over there. Not me, I know there's a vein of gold right where I stand, and I find that if I look wherever I might land. I was always told, and now I finally found, that when I leap and it appears before I hit the ground, I don't spend one day looking back with regret, 'cause each bridge I burned led to a place that I just as soon forget. Yeah, it was on people look back at their much it makes them cry. And some look ahead with fear and dread to things they'll probably never try. Not me, bring it on, 'cause I can handle what's at hand whenever I get to wherever I might land. Look at where I landed in this room with you tonight. No matter what's going on out there, I know it's gonna be alright. 'Cause though it took some time to know, I finally understand that I'm gonna find love wherever I might land. Wherever I might land. Wherever I might land. Wherever I might land. It's dark and it's lonely, and you feel like you're the only one who's felt this desperation, like your own brand of the blues. It's hell when you're in there, I can tell you 'cause I've been there, and I've known the same frustration. But I've got some real good news. You feel like you fell in a well of hopelessness and fear. So why the hell would I jump in and join you way down here? 'Cause there's a way out of here, though you don't believe that's true. But years ago, a friend showed me just like I'm showing you. You can sit here in the darkness till you think that you're okay. But then it's time to move, 'cause I'm not making plans to stay. There's a way. Think no one understands you. You're so convinced life hands you one bad break after another and keeps you on the floor. But now you've got the choice to keep on listening to those voices, or maybe listen to a brother who's been down here before. We can sit and curse the darkness, but the darkness stays the same. Or get off your ass and we'll go out the same way that I came. 'Cause there's a way out of here, though you don't believe that's true. But years ago, a friend showed me just like I'm showing you. It's hard to see what's possible when you feel this way. But things look so much clearer standing in the light of day. There's a way. Here, but it's gonna be up to you to show someone else that exit door just like I'm showing you. You can sit and curse the darkness, but the darkness stays the same. Or get off your ass and we'll go out the same way that I came. 'Cause there's a way. Some
Hi, guys. I'm so glad. I don't know how many of us are going to be hanging out today. Even today was an interesting day, technology-wise. I love technology, and I hate technology at the same time. But you know what had occurred to me yesterday? Is that it was a massive hardware meltdown. The major piece of equipment that I use to do this, of course, well, besides the guitar. Actually, this is the major piece of equipment, but the second most, I guess, important piece of equipment is the camera. And it was the camera that just failed. It's hardware. It's going to happen. So thank you so much for showing up today. I'm sorry it's not a Zoom. It just, truthfully, I guess it could have been, but when Dean, who is my brother, angel, lifeguard, Sean, if Sean is here, you're in the lifeguard chair today, I think. I don't imagine Brandon will. I don't even think Brandon knows we're doing this. But so Dean supplied me with a loaner camera, much like the last one was. And so let me know, you guys will let me know if everything is working out today. I don't know, we might have a small little crowd, but I've got some really fun stuff that I wanted to share with you yesterday. And so I'm going to share it today, 24 hours later. My voice is already a little bit shot, and that's okay. It's just us. So let's just start with this song. I haven't opened with this song in a while, and yesterday, even with a major equipment meltdown and train wreck, I was still sitting here with a guitar in my lap and hanging out with people in Switzerland. I mean, that's just cool. And I haven't really looked in the chat room yet to see who's here, but I will. Took some time out from this story, took a moment on this ride, took some time to separate the love and fear, separate the love and fear. Took some time for inventory, took some time to look inside, looked at every road I chose that got me here. I've gotten in and won some races, I've had some fun and been some places that I wouldn't want to fly over today. But through all the good and bad and any tough break that I've had, still I wouldn't want it any other way. And for all my aimless searching, there were times I'd stumbled on a love so good I never could explain. It filled my life with so much happiness that after it was gone, I would wonder, was the passion worth the pain? But if not for that fragility, I'd have not this ability to feel the kind of love I feel today. And any heartbreak I've been through finally healed and brought me you, so I wouldn't want it any other way. Now I know there was a calling and a reason to be true to this purpose ever since I was a kid. Being free means free to do exactly what I'm meant to do. gonna put my glasses on now and look in the chat room. And does it sound? Seriously, does it sound? Good. I'm so glad to see Dean. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I won't tell anybody why, but we actually got to spend some quality time together that we weren't expecting today, but it worked out. I wouldn't want it any other way. Every single thing that happened had to happen, 'cause it did. And hey, Jake, what's going on, man? Jonathan's here. Haven't seen you in a while, brother. The picture is a little yellow. Yeah, I know that we're using a different camera, and it's a settings thing. I'm gonna play with that some more. Put up with that. It's not you. It's this. It's this setup. So, the most important thing, I guess, for me right now is that you're here, that you can actually be in this room with me, and that it sounds. I don't care if it's black and white, as long as we're together, and it sounds. In fact, you know what? Probably would have done. Oh, just got a text from Sean, and thank you so much. You are in the lifeguard chair, and thank you so much. You're absolutely right. He reminds me of things. Just little helpful safety tips and reminders. But I want to do this song for every single one of you. Right now, oh, hi, sweet Suhana is here. Angelique is here. The picture is fine, clean. Angelique thinks it's yellow because she thought it was her phone. No, it's not your phone. It's a settings thing. Well, I think we're going to be fine. I think we're going to be okay. I've got batteries to change now, and I've got things to remember, but it's all temporary. Let me do this song for you guys right now because I've got some really fun stuff for you. I wrote this for you. Oh, it's not sepia. It's not that bad. I've people everywhere. Some from here and some from there. By now I'd bet it's more than quite a few. Nearly every woman and every man I've met just does the best they can to understand the things we all go through. Almost every woman and every man. 'Cause there are those who just don't care, who try to grab more than their share of everything. And they're all out there too, we know that. So I don't take for granted I'm a man who gets to spend his time with people in this world like you. Oh, see that? And Karen gets to hang with us today. So often it can seem today, so many feel like it's okay to celebrate the darkness in our hearts. And then they wonder why we see such hatred and disharmony. To me, that's just exactly where it starts. And for others, fear can hide the way, sadly unaware that they allow it to dictate the things they do. But I've no reason to despair, as long as I still know that there are people in this world like you. truthfully, every single one of you, you guys know this. You're helping me through this pandemic, but you've been helping me every day for the past 4 years. I guess things are just the way they are. In many ways we've come so far, and still I'm sure we've all got more to do. But I can open up my heart and say I'm grateful every single day for people in this world. I mean you. Loving people in this world. It's not everybody, but it's people like you. You know, I don't know, I talk a lot. I talk too much. But I hope you believe me when I tell you that, that very often paying attention and writing songs like New Verses to Tom Cruise Scares Me, or songs like Disgraceful, or songs like Where's the Voice, or the last protest song. I write those songs because I need to say something, and it is in my job description. But believe me when I tell you, I don't enjoy it. I enjoy letting other people, other like-minded, like-spirited people, know that they're not alone. And I love that when I sing a song and I see a head nodding, that I know that I'm not alone. But it's not that I don't enjoy doing that. I loathe politics. I don't like politics. I'm not a policy wonk. I don't, I wasn't a poli-sci major in school. I don't find it intriguing. I find most of it distasteful. I really do. And, but it's in the job description. But today, I have, the two Facebook pages. One is the friend page, and one of them is supposed to be the professional page, which I actually spend very little time on. But on the professional page, I had pinned the concert video, the concert version of Disgraceful with Teresa Reynolds and her brother and of course George and Ryan and Dan and all of you in the audience singing "We Can Be Better Than That." And I had pinned that as the top video, the top post, that anybody comes to that site, that's the first thing they see, and it would play automatically. Today, I deleted that post. It felt liberating. Now, when somebody goes to that website, the first post they see will be about this, about us hanging together. The first thing they see will not be that disgraceful man's face. I deleted it. We don't have to sing that song anymore. It took a lot of work. It took a lot of effort. I brought that to T.J. Reynolds and Teresa Reynolds, and we collaborated on their sets of lyrics. And George and Chris Tedesco and Dan Paccioni creating those bass parts, and Ryan just being the backbone of that song. It took a lot of work, and then to create the video, hours and hours of editing that video. I deleted it today. I deleted it today because we don't have to play that song. I wanted to share this with you guys. And the other thing. Oh, by the way, the other thing Dean brought up here today was this converter. So this week I can finally start a lot of the memories and a lot of the video that capture Central Park for the past 30 years was VHS, was magnetic tape, and so there was no way for me to share that with you guys. But he has this converter thing, and I'm gonna spend this week and actually the next few weeks converting some really amazing and really fun things from Central Park and from my life, either TV commercials or soap opera appearances that will just make you howl. And so that's going to really be fun. And what made me just think of that was that on September 16th, 2001, I've showed you guys still images of what happened 5 days after September 11 in Central Park and how it impacted my life as an artist and as a man. And I've told you the story. And the story actually wound up in the musical Possibility Junkie, right? But there was a woman who was not completely all there. She used to hang out at the Hill, and she had problems. But she was one of the first people to come to the Hill consistently with a VHS camera. And there is video. It's poor video. She was kind of all over the place. But there is video of that day, 5 days after September 11. And when I was sharing City Song with you guys, and I've told that story, and several hundred people, we all gave each other a standing ovation in Central Park that day. There's video of that. And so I'm going to start to share that stuff with you. A remarkable moment happened yesterday that if you're not in New York City, and I can see, let's see, who's not here? Hey, Andrea. Andrea's not here. Angelique is in the Netherlands. Oh, Gretchen, I'm so glad you came back today because yesterday was a mess. Willie is in Maine. Hey, Carl, what's going on, brother? Marcy and Stuart. Hi, guys. Are not New York. At 11:24 yesterday morning, they broke in, and I'm a man of principle, and I mean what I say, so I wasn't watching MSNBC, so I had it on CNN, and they broke that the networks across the board were declaring the race. And at 11:24. So on Facebook, I just wrote 11:24. They called the race. It's over, and something. That's all I wrote, and I just put it on. And the phone rang, and it was Allie, and Allie was just calling to be the friend that calls in the middle of the day just to see how you're doing. And she hadn't heard the news yet. I mean, it just happened. It was 32 seconds before. So I said, Allie, they just called it. It's over. And he's been defeated. And she said, oh, I was just, watching the news, and suddenly I said, Allie, I gotta go. I'll call you back. She said, go. Because I'm here in Washington Heights, and with the windows closed, there was a subtle roar out my window. And from where I am, you guys, I've showed you the view because I'm on the top floor, and it's only 6 floors, but I'm on the mountain, so I can look out and see to Long Island and LaGuardia Airport and 4 bridges, and I can see all the way downtown to where the World Trade Center used to be, and I can see a little bit of Jersey and the Hudson River, and so I threw the window open, and the sound, spontaneous, nobody planned it. Nobody said, hey, when they call this thing, we're going to erupt with joy. Nobody said, you know, hey, it's a protest march or it's a celebration. It was New York City spontaneously erupting in joy. And if you weren't in New York, I'm going to share this with you. Imagine this. I really mean this. I'm on the phone with Allie, and I said, Allie, I got to go. And I grabbed my phone. Sit back and breathe just for a minute or two and feel this. Watch it and listen to it, but feel this. This is New York City yesterday at the moment we knew that Donald Trump had been defeated. Kind of remarkable, right? Kind of remarkable. Just hanging out my window, shooting that was, you know, it was as if I can't describe it. So I didn't have to. I just showed you guys. Take this song in, okay? She's a marriage of extremes. She's a geometric maze with nights too loud for dreams and 27-hour days. And sometimes when it seems that she's just stumbling in a daze, still she won't slow down. Some say she's uninviting, uncaring and uncouth. Some say that she's cold and long forsaken by her youth. But all these lies about her can't be further from the truth. They don't know my town. I feel the heart that's beating in New York City who love to live and have so much love to give, but are strong enough to turn this world around. And when I need to know the meaning of romance, and I give them half a chance, they never let me down. See, it's the people that you meet that are the breath and the heartbeat of this great old town. There's still nothing like the sparkle of her skyline after dark. Dreamers and adventurers come here to make their mark, and yet in a New York minute you can be in Central Park where the world stands still. Now I've done a little traveling from Key Biscayne to Nome. There's something about each place to love, no matter where I roam. But I can't wait to get back to her. I call New York my home, and I always will. 'Cause I hear the love song you're singing in New York City. It's a symphony that sounds like rock and roll. And in the subways and the streets, there's a rhythm that beats until it heats up every heart and every soul. 9 million different voices joining in here, while those who've never been here blindly put her down. But I don't care what they think of her, 'cause we live here and we love her, and she's our I can name at least 2 New Yorkers that are hanging out with us right now. We were talking in Zoom detention yesterday that my feeling is you don't have to live here to be a New Yorker. Elle in Switzerland is a New Yorker. Allison in California is a New Yorker. I'm going to guess that everybody in the chat room is a New Yorker. Because to be a New Yorker, all you have to do is get it. You just have to get it. A lot of people don't get it. But if you understand New York and you love this town and the romance and the history and the power and the magic of this town, you're a New Yorker. Doesn't matter what your address is. Several people sent me this. Now, why would they send this to me? But one thing that has always been true is that New York has always, not so much abhorred Donald Trump and his family. Mostly, for most of my life, New York just regarded that man as a silly little shit, you know, as a silly person, largely ignored. I think the rest of the country, I'd be very interested to see what the ratings were like for The Apprentice in Manhattan as compared to, like, you know, East Cupcake, Kansas. I'm sure they were intrigued, you know, in Des Moines about, you know, the Apprentice. But in New York, I think that failure of a human being has always been regarded as an idiot, a classless idiot. But when he officially changed his residency to Florida, Stephen Colbert and his great writers created this song. And so yesterday, after these celebrations, oh, by the way, in Washington, D.C., did you guys see, not only was the crowd outside the White House celebrating, thousands of people outside they were singing YMCA. I'm sorry. I was so digging that. There was like YMCA. You know that was shaking the windows in that beautiful old house, in that beautiful old building. The grounds are not that big. So YMCA, whoever started that, right on. Anyway, so people sent this to me, and I wanted to share this with you yesterday. I couldn't, so here it is today.
Start spreading the news. Trump's leaving today. He wants to be apart from it. New York, New York, go tell the fake news. He's longing to stray, just like he's done on every wife. Uno, dos, and tres. I want to wake up in a city without a Trump and let him stay in Palm Beach at his tacky gold dump. His W-2s are holding the clues of all the sleazy deals he's cut in old New York. Trump's time now here is done. I hope he takes his sons and Rudy to New York, New York.
I hope he takes his sons. I'll tell you what, let's do this. Oh, by the way, Art, thank you so much. If you guys weren't here yesterday, Art Grossman jumped in and gave us a couple of songs while Brandon and Dean and myself were scrambling, trying to get something to work. So, Art, thank you so much, man. I'm going to, one of these Zoom things, I'll have you be the official musical guest. I don't know if I'm still talking to Art. I hope he's still here. All right, so, oh, and Duval, I've got a treat for you. But let me do this first. I was just talking about New Yorkers. You guys have been such a, well, I wrote in this song, right? We take turns being angels for one another. Every time I put this guitar on my lap and I'm hanging out with you guys, it's your turn to be an angel for me. And I know that these hangs have been important to a lot of you because I get the emails and you tell me. So no matter where you live, doesn't matter if you are a New Yorker or you don't think of yourself as a New Yorker, I don't care. You're here with us now. This is one of the songs that we started. Oh, and if you're a newcomer, by the way, I don't see any newcomers here today because this is an unusual, this is a makeup call. This is a makeup game. But if you're a newcomer, this is the song. During this song, tell us your first name, if you want, or make up a name, doesn't matter. But tell us where in the world you are. And if you're in New York City, you got to tell us the neighborhood. Just the neighborhood. Hell's Kitchen, Queens, the Bronx, where, all right? Cool? And then the rest of you guys, have at it. And let's have fun. I have fun looking at the chat room and seeing how far we stretch across the ocean, across the country. Allie's here from the Upper East Side. Shauna's here, Upper East Side. Ain't no use to keep her taking abuse when the news is so unkind. You can hang out with me and some friends that you need who will help you through troubled time. Hey Denise, reach on out, show up online, let us know that you're ready to go. There ain't no dues and you can leave your blues behind. Let's have a little peace, a little peace of mind. Angelique in the Netherlands. Peace, yeah, peace of mind. Yeah. Andrea in West Hollywood. Sue Hannah down in Battery Park City. There comes a time you just might find your heart is sinking like a stone. You don't have to pretend you're not missing your friends and you're starting to feel alone. Just make no mistake, for your very own sake, here's a little thought for now. You can kick off your shoes and let your thoughts be kind. Christina out in California. Just have a little peace, a little peace of mind. Yeah. Peace, yeah, peace of mind. Gonna make us feel better. Jackie and Jake in Florida. Hans is from tiny Zurich. Wow, Switzerland, man. We're really representing Switzerland these days. There's some folks you find speak a mighty good line. They'll charm you all the way. They'll take you along on a sweet, sweet song and steal your heart away. Blessed be the one who can understand why people have to act that way. 'Cause if I knew, I wouldn't wanna say. Let's have a little peace, a little peace of mind, yeah. Peace, yeah, peace of mind. All we need is peace, a little peace of mind. All we need is some peace. Oh, thank you, Denise. 45 and 8. Okay, if you're watching this on Facebook, could one of you guys in the chat room head over to Facebook just for a second and give the Facebook people the link to join us over here? Because the reason, if you're on Facebook right now, I don't see that chat room and I don't see your comments because of the restream thing. It's, believe me, yesterday my head was packed with tech crap. And so the only chat I can see is YouTube. So all you have to do, oh, well, Hector's always over there. Hector is like the mayor of the Facebook crowd. So, and he's also a songwriter that I'm going to have him share his songs. And then there's one that I think I'm going to cover, if he doesn't mind. If you don't mind, Hector. But Richard Blackman says, join us. How about some Pippin? Like magic to do? Join us, leave your field to flower. Join us, leave your cheese to sour. Join us, come and waste an hour or two. Doodly-doo, journey. I don't have that song, but let me do a song from Pippin. Oh, Joseph, is that? And you live in Red Hook? Oh, we gotta talk. I didn't know you were in Red Hook, man. My grandmother, my grandfather, after he retired from WNYC Radio, when I was a little tiny kid, I never got to know him because he died when I was like 6.5 years old. But he moved to Red Hook and bought a farm. He became a farmer, a chicken farmer. And he lived right on Route 9 in front of a McIntosh apple orchard. That's where the farm was. There was, back over the top of this mountain was a McIntosh apple orchard. And I didn't know you were. I didn't know that you were in Red Hook. I got some stories about Red Hook from when I was a kid. Well, we've all got stories. But listen, I gotta send you. We've all been kind of waiting on you to do the trumpet thing on All You Need Is Love. So, do I have it programmed? I don't have it programmed today. All we need you to do on the trumpet is the ba-da-da-da, because a lot of people have sent their videos already, and I was waiting for you so that we could put something together. Good to see you, man. And Holly is here from the UK. How's it going, Holly? Is this your first time? It's probably your first time in this YouTube hang. Everybody say hi to Holly. Right, Holly? We met. That's a Twitter connection, right? You guys know Twitter, my favorite thing on earth. And Greg is here. Greg, what's going on, man? All right, so you know what? Let me do this. I don't know if this is going to work. Duval said she's working very hard on another screen. But yesterday, I wanted to celebrate that, and I mean it. You guys know me. I'm an independent. I've never been a Democrat. I've never been a Republican. I'm a fiercely independent, free thinker politically. And so this was not so much about Vice President Biden becoming president for me as much as it was removing Donald Trump, the stain of Donald Trump from our national consciousness and from our White House. But Dean and I were laughing about it today. In Vice President-elect Kamala Harris's speech, she said, and it speaks so much to Joe's character to have the courage to choose a woman as his vice presidential running mate. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's kind of true, but you know what? It speaks more to his political savvy. It was politically exactly the right thing to do. And historically, it's exactly the right thing to do in the right time. It's overdue. So yesterday, I wanted to do a song to celebrate that, and we ran into this technical problem. So now, you guys know the classic song, I Am Woman. Well, during the Women's March, the very first Women's March in 2017, after Trump was inaugurated, I started singing that song. As a proud man, I started singing I Am Woman in honor of every single woman that's in this chat room and every single woman that walks the face of the earth. But I thought, if I just pick it up a little bit and give it a little attitude, I can really celebrate. We can really celebrate. So what I want you guys to do, our first female, it shouldn't be historic, it's long overdue, but it just happens to be because we haven't shattered the glass ceiling yet, but that's a big-ass crack that we just put in that ceiling. So I'm going to put a little funk into I Am Woman by Helen Reddy. And what I would love it for you guys to do is get it going, get a little funk going there, right? And sing with me and chat the lyrics. And there might be some dancing involved. Let me see if this works. little bit too fast. So slow it down a little bit. Yeah, let's see if this works. I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore, and I know too much to go back and pretend. But I've heard it all before, and I've been down there on the floor. No one's ever gonna keep me down again. Oh yes, I am wise, but it's wisdom born of pain. Yes, I've paid the price, but look how much I've gained. If I have to, I can do anything. I am strong, I am invincible, I am woman. Yeah! You can bend but never break me, 'cause it only serves to make me more determined to achieve my final goal. And I've come back even stronger, not a novice any longer, 'cause you deepen the conviction in my soul. Oh yes, I am wise, but it's wisdom born of pain. Yes, I've paid the price, but look how much I've gained. If I have to, I can do anything. I am strong, I am invincible, I am woman. Are you guys dancing? Get your shoulders moving. Get your head popping back and forth at least. I am woman, watch me grow. See me standing toe to toe as I spread my loving arms across the land. But I'm still an embryo with a long, long way to go until I make my brother understand. Oh yes, I am wise, but it's wisdom born of pain. Yes, I've paid the price, but look how much I've gained. If I have to, I can do anything. I am strong, I am invincible, I am woman. I am woman. I am woman. How'd that work for you guys? Rocking on. Yeah, baby. Oh, the Chuck Taylor thing. Yeah, man, Chuck Taylor's. That was my shoe of choice when I was playing basketball in high school. And they were expensive back then. My shoes, you know, the shoes that I wore for my basketball sneakers, usually, if I got something good, were usually about $7.99. And Chuck Taylor's were like $13, $14. That was crazy expensive then. Let's do this. You know what? Isn't this great? I deleted Disgraceful as the pinned comment on that Guitar Man from Central Park. I deleted it today. Yes. Oh, Sean, yeah, thanks, man. I guess if you want to click the YouTube thing, the thumbs up. Also, maybe Sean, Brandon's not here today, but maybe Sean can post. If you feel like helping financially, remember on Crowdcast we used to have that thing where you could just click the button that said, a little help from my friends. Now, go to my website, I guess. And actually, in the last couple of shows, for some reasons, I deleted the Venmo and the email thing. But on Venmo, if you have Venmo, it's @ThatGuitarMan. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's @ThatGuitarMan. And if you want to shout obscenities, you shout them @ThatGuitarMan. Hey, John Paul, what's going on, man? Oh, and I guess, yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. Subscribers get notified about this stuff, right? I don't even know how this works, but thanks for reminding me. Oh, Margaret is here. Margaret, how you doing? We've been missing you. Let's do this. It's such a feel-good weekend, and it's such a feel-good show. And there are so many songs that I don't have to sing anymore. I don't have a reason to sing Disgraceful anymore. Oh, boy. So let's do this. If you want to sing out, sing out. And if you want to be free, be free. There's a million things to be, you know that there are. And if you want to be high, be high. And if you want to be low, be low. There's a million ways to go, you know that there are. You can do what you want, the opportunity's on. And if you find a new way, you can do it today. And you can make it all true, or you can make it undo. You see, it's easy. You only need to know. And if you want to say yes, say yes. And if you want to say no, say no. There's a million ways to go, you know that there are. And if you want to be me, be me. And if you want to be you, be you. There's a million things to do, you know that there are. You can do what you want, the opportunity's on. And if you find a new way, you can do it today. And you can make it all true, or you can make it undo. You see, it's easy. You only need to know. And if you want to sing out, sing out. And if you want to be free, be free. There's a million things to be, you know that there are, you know that there are, you know that there are. Fing out. If you want to fing out, fing out. How did that start? I know how sounds started, but how did fing out start? You know what I can tell just from the chat room, though? Like when we do the Zoom thing, yesterday we were having a blast. Gretchen, after you left, we did have some fun just unmuting everybody and singing entire songs together. And it was awful, but it was fun. Jonathan just made me think of this song. This is a song we can sing and we can enjoy singing right up until noon, January 20th, 2021. Right up until 11:59. Oh, I know you guys just are finging intentionally. I'm just wondering, I can't remember how it started. In fact, when I first saw Karen during that song, sing Fing Out, I was looking to see how close the F was to the S, because sometimes that's, when you see a typo, you go, oh, you just missed by one. But there's actually a D in between the two, so I don't know. No, Jonathan, this is a song we can sing and we can enjoy it now. A long time ago, people got together and built a house. Through fair and stormy weather, there stands this house. Lots of people want to make it their address. Oh, something very special about the place, I guess. But the people must say yes, 'cause it's their house. It's our house. We are the people and it's ours to keep. It's our house. You and me even get to say who sleep inside that house. Feelings in the air, it got so strong. The man that there knows he don't belong. Now it's up to people who know right from wrong to sing this song. We just sing, hey, 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 get out of our house. Chat it. Hey, 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 get out of our house. YMCA. Even though he spent so little time inside our house, we all knew it was a crime. He's in our house. His friends and his whole family just told their lies so comfortably until it was up to you and me to make them see we're sick of them. Hey, 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 get out of our house. Don't come to New York. Hey, 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 get out of our house. Decent people went and saved the world and took back our house. Decent people saved the world and took back our house. So few said that man could be inside our house. He couldn't bring class or dignity inside our house. Looking out for himself is his only aim. He should hide that face, but he's got no shame. His daughter, his sons, they're all the same. So we proclaim we're through with them. Hey, 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 get out of our house now. Hey, 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 get out of our house now. Hey, 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 get out of our house now. Hey, 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 get out of our house. Yes, Valerie, let's send him to the big house. Oh, you know what? I started today's hang, by telling you, reminding you again how much I really do loathe politics. I really just don't enjoy politics, but it's in the job description. But throughout this day, for the rest of this hang, I am going to be thanking you a lot, because that's another thing. I really mean it. I just glanced down at the chat room, and I see Jan, and I see Karen and Zoe, and who is Fajita? Fajita Night. That's a cool screen name. And Cynthia is here, and Cynthia is Long Island, right? So right now we've got the Netherlands, North Wales, England, Switzerland, right? Hans is in Switzerland. Elle is in Switzerland. Rodrigo is in Spain. Rodrigo, I'm going to share some more at Rodrigo, too. We can get back to playing music that isn't... Oh, guys, thank you so much for holding me up for the past 4 years. Because, also, I know that again, you guys get a lot out of this, but you, besides inflating my soul, you also give me a reason to show up and do what I do. For a guy like me, that's important. That you guys would be the reason for me to even create It's Just Us and to show up and do this during a global pandemic, during that nightmare. 4 fucking years of that nightmare. So thank you for holding me up, but also thank you for giving me a purpose. And I'm going to be saying that quite a bit. And after this thing is over, January, well, maybe before. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. There are still going to be... Donald Trump did not create the Trump supporter, the Trump follower. He didn't create the selfish, ignorant, fear-based American citizen. He just gave them permission. He just gave racists permission to embrace their fear. They could turn it into anger, but it's just fear. But he didn't create them. They've always been here. What I was saying to all of us here at It's Just Us is that now we get to just like sweep them under the rug, know that they're still there, but we can dance on the rug while we're trying to change the world in our own way. But they're still here. So when they do show up on Facebook, I'm going to love that button. Let's do it. All right? If anybody is new here and you don't know what we do, it's a song that I wrote about getting a friend request on Facebook from a Trump follower. And when I do, and it's not only Trump followers. By the way, sometimes I'll get a friend request from somebody who is doing that, it's either got a Star of David, and it's one of these unwavering Zionistic support for the state of Israel, right, after some kind of atrocity. Or I'll see something with, they send a friend request, and their thing is a shining crucifix saying that Jesus is the only way, is Lord, and I'm like, they also get the same button. But I wrote this because of the Trump follower, the MAGA person. Same thing for somebody holding a long gun and next to a dead giraffe. And they send me a friend request. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So that little button, that little delete request button, became my favorite button in the last 4 years. And so when I go like this in this song, because those people are still out there, and when I see just that, we click them, and they fade from our existence. Click. So let's do some clicking together. and say that I'm a Facebook guy, but doing what I do, I won't deny. I got a Facebook page like everybody else I see. Now every single day, a dozen requests come my way from strangers who wanna be friends with me. Nobody needs 5,000 friends. There's a button, so it depends. I take a minute to take a little look at that fool's timeline. When I think about the things that matter most to me, I can tell by the things they post if he or she would ever be a friend of mine. If they are a member of the NRA, I couldn't care less what they have to say. If they think it's un-American for someone to take a knee, if they want me to pray and type amen, if they want to make America great again, what would ever make them think they'd ever want to be friends with me? Delete request. Come on, guys, let's see some clicking. Delete request. It's easy enough for me to gauge who you are when I visit your Facebook page. It's all right there, so I can figure pretty quick. If you see very fine people in a Nazi crowd, or shooting an elephant makes you proud, well, there's no doubt which button I'm bound to click. Somebody said, hey, listen, dude, it's that tribal attitude that's keeping you from hearing what the other guy has to say. Or you might think it's a fancy algorithm that's keeping me from having a conversation with them, but I know what I'm doing, I just don't want to ruin my day. If you post sexist, racist jokes, if you think climate change is a left-wing hoax, if you think that a hurricane is a holy sign, if you want your God in my public schools, if you want to build a wall like a lot of damn fools, what would ever make you think you'd be a friend of mine? Yeah, if you are a member of the NRA, I couldn't give a fuck what you have to say. If you think it's un-American for some of us to take a knee, if you want me to pray and type amen, if you want to make America great again, what would ever make you think you'd ever want to be friends with me? Delete request. Delete request. Delete request. All right, big finish. Bye-bye now. Look at all the people clicking all across the world, North Wales and the UK. Clicking, 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 clicking. Baby. Nancy, New Jersey, and Zoe in Carolina. Oh, and by the way, so guys, just 10 seconds of New York yesterday. Oh, man. I'm telling you. God, I love this town. And I love you guys. Thanks so much for showing up. We're going to, I'm kind of in a good mood, can you tell? And actually, yesterday, when I asked Brandon to start the Zoom thing without me while I was scrambling here trying to isolate the problem, and I pretty much knew early on that it was a hardware problem. It wasn't going to be one of these computer settings things, and that we were fucked. At the same time, like I said, it's still amazing that I got to sit here with a guitar and hang out with, you know, Elle in Switzerland and people in California and Maine and Florida. It's just, it's remarkable. It really is. But so we got this working today. But I'm excited because I get to return to really the feeling of Central Park, the feeling of what I do at Merkin Concert Hall. Now I'm gonna miss Merkin Concert Hall and being with you guys more than I can put into words. On December 5th, we're gonna do the year-end concert, but it's gonna be boys' night again because Teresa has moved to Indianapolis. I might have actually. I'm thinking about. I might have a female vocalist that'll jump in on a couple of songs that night. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. But we're going to do it, of course, online. So I'll be letting you guys know how to get tickets and all that stuff. It's going to be at the Triad, but depending on how the pandemic goes. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go. But right now, the plan is for us to be on that little stage, and then that guy there, John Furshban, he's the tech who's going to send it out to you guys in high definition. So we're all set up for this to happen. And then if you get tickets, you can go to my website, or maybe Sean will post the link to the Eventbrite thing. You're going to see two sets of tickets. One of them, it sounds expensive for an online concert, right? Because I've always kept Merkin Concert Hall as reasonable as possible and still be able to pay the guys in the band and still be able to make a profit. But I've done my best to keep it really, really reasonable. So orchestra tickets at Merkin Concert Hall for the past, 10 years or more have only been $35. For the online concert, the ticket for the concert itself is going to be $50. But here's the thing. There's going to be at least two of you sitting at the computer screen. I think for most of you, right? And if not, have a friend come over and make a party. If you have 10 people sitting around eating popcorn watching the concert, then it's a $10 ticket, right? $5 ticket. So $50 for that. But then if you buy the after party ticket for $100, after the gig is over, the people with the $100 tickets are going to get to hang out, and me and George and, I don't know, guys in the crew, Dean, whoever's in the crew, we're going to have an after party right at the theater. So we'll just send out to a local diner for, sandwiches and salads and my iced coffee. And we're just going to have a little, 1 hour after party. That is going to be a blast. If you are in a room with George Wurzbach, you don't know what to expect, and it's just going to be fun. So anyway, so that's what you can do for December 5th. In the meantime, I'm going to try to do something right now that is part of the new technology that Dean taught me this afternoon. I've got to change the battery in the camera I'm using right now, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share a song, a project that Robbie Robertson of the band and Ringo Starr and several wonderful musicians all around the world put together, like the stuff that we were doing, the stuff we are doing during the pandemic. And it's just the joy of making music and sharing it with you guys. It's in the faces of every single musician in this video. I don't even remember who sent it to me. One of you guys sent it to me. But I'm going to Yeah, detention on steroids. That's very good. It's a very good way of describing the after party. It's going to be a blast. So anyway, let me try this right now. Guys, sit back, crank the volume. It's a song that I would do in Central Park and divide the crowd into parts, and everybody would sing a different part. Sing along with this thing, and let's get back to the joy of fucking music. Yes! Ah! Yesterday was a good day.
What key is it in, Robbie? F demented.
Pulled into Nazareth, I was feeling about 8:30. Just need some place where I can lay my head. Hey, mister, can you tell me where a man might find a bed? He just grinned and shook my hand. No, what's wrong, he said. Take a load off Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny. Put the load right on me.
I picked up my bags, went looking for a place to hide. When I saw both Dom and the devil walking side by side, say, hey, come on, let's go downtown. She said, I gotta go, but my friend can stick around. Take a load off Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny.
Put the load right on me.
Go down, Miss Moses. There ain't nothing you can say. It's just so Luke, and Luke's waiting on Judgment Day. Well, Luke, my friend, what about young Annalie? Said, do me a favor, son, won't you stay and keep Annalie company? Take a load off Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny.
Put the load right on me.
Crazy Chester followed me, and he caught me in the fog. He said, I will fix your act if you'll take Jack, my dog. I said, wait a minute, Chester, no, I'm a peaceful man. He said, that's okay, boy, won't you feed him when you can? Take a load off Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny. Put the load right on me.
flag is sinking low, and I do believe it's time